It is June Dairy Month, and we need to celebrate with Donna Wiehofen.
Hi, Donna.
We do. I'm going to have dairy products in everything from your appetizer to desserts.
And people think dairy and high in fat and calories, but not necessarily.
No, and we really find that low-fat dairy products have reduced incidence of stroke. It helps in brain function in adults. These are studies that have been done to prove that these dairy products are good for you, not just for your bones.
Vitamin D.
Yeah.
Let's start with the appetizer.
Oh, yes. This beautiful plate you can put together and take to a party, and people ooh and ah. And I took apricots, these are dried apricots, put a little bit of sour cream, low-fat sour cream, and a touch of blue cheese. You need to taste that.
Now that's a combination I would have never put
stuffed
together.
Apricots, and they are yummy if you like blue cheese.
I love blue cheese.
It's never good.
Oh, it's good.
Just pops in your mouth.
That's very good.
Just pops in your mouth. And you can just throw this together in just a very short time.
Is there, excuse me, low-fat blue cheese?
No.
I'm gonna have another one then. All right.
But the sour cream was.
And
delicious.
Some blueberries or blackberries. And
Yes, and it's super healthy. So then we're going to make a chowder. And a chowder is made with milk and corn and the tomatoes and a little bit of chicken broth. And it has the bacon flavor, but this is turkey bacon.
Okay.
So the corn chowder is right there.
You just mixed everything in a pot?
Yes, you started with onions and bacon, and then you mix this all together. It probably will take you less than 20 minutes to put together.
It's really good.
I did it at the last minute last night when I got home late. It's so easy to put together. Really flavorful, isn't it?
Cook it for how long?
Oh, just blend the flavors, 30 minutes.
Okay.
You're done.
That's
You're done.
Very,
I'm
very
gonna eat
good.
this.
Yeah.
And my favorite is this.
It looks like an American flag.
Went to Italy and always had panna cotta and just loved it. But usually they make it with full cream. It's super decadent.
It's sort of like a custard panna
Yes,
cotta?
It's like it is. But it has gelatin in it. So it has a gelatin which you thicken with fat-free milk. I use fat-free milk and Greek yogurt. So basically, fat-free milk, Greek yogurt, a touch of sugar or Splenda. If you do it with Splenda, this is only 70 calories. Do it with sugar, it's 130.
Now, it has a very similar consistency to a traditional panna cotta.
Yeah, it is
It's
really.
like custard.
That's really good.
Now, when Donna eats it,
I love this. It has protein in it because Greek yogurt has twice the protein of regular yogurt. This is like a super healthy dessert. I mean, you shouldn't even call it for dessert. You can have it for breakfast.
So a traditional panna cotta is what, 500 calories maybe?
It could be because
this is probably, in comparison, what is this one?
100.
Wow.
really?
Yeah. It can be as low as 70 if you make it with Splenda. I made it with sugar. It's about 130. With the
It's
fruit.
delicious.
Yeah.
This is a nice summer meal too. It's light but nutritious and still fills you up. It's really, really
And the
good.
corn, when you have fresh corn coming up, this is a really good with fresh corn.
Instead of the canned corn.
Yeah, it is.
All right, all these recipes are at channel3000.com, and you can whip them up.
You can make that for dinner tonight. There's still time.
And this is super easy too.
I don't need to. I got it right here.
I may have some more too.
Well, when we come back, Donna is going to stay with us, and she's getting ready to take your questions.
Nutrition questions. So call now at 270-9933. Anything, right?
Anything. I'll answer
food?
anything.
Okay.
Anything.
We can take your calls right after the break, and I eat some more of this. We'll be right back.
Donna is back with us now. We're taking your calls at 270-9933. And let's start with Sandra in Madison. Hi, Sandra. What's your question?
Hi. With the recent news about calcium supplements, I've given mine up, and I'm trying to provide for them using regular food. And I found some great lists on the web, on site about, what the amounts of calcium in milligrams are, except for fortified cereals. And that's usually listed as a percentage on the package, but it's kind of hard to figure out how many milligrams that translates to.
Lots of labels just tell you the calcium in percentage. All you have to do is add a 0, and that'll be the milligrams.
And let's talk about this calcium study quickly.
Yeah, and we really should cut down on the amount of calcium we were taking in, and probably keep it to 1,000 milligrams or less if you're taking any kind of supplements, but it is best just to get it in dairy. June is Dairy Month, and it is better to get it in our food, so don't overdo it. This 2,000 milligrams a day is just way too much.
Okay, that's a good tip. Put a 0 on the end,
Yep.
and that's the number of milligrams. Great, thanks for your call.
Can you figure this name out? Theron? Theron, you there?
Yes,
Okay, what's your question?
and I'm wanting to talk to her about the pork. And the dessert.
The dessert that I made today?
Excuse me?
What's your question? Sorry?
I am wondering about the pork in the dessert.
The pork in the dessert.
I think maybe
Oh,
about-
that's going to be later on in the show, at the end of the show. Yeah.
That's not a good idea.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think I want bacon with my ice cream. Do you?
No. All right, let's go to Audrey in Sun Prairie. Hi, Audrey.
Hi. This is not a question. This is a little advice if I might give to Donna. You always learn from the older people, okay? When she showed last year about how not to tear when you're peeling onions, and I saw these goggles,
Right.
I just giggled and I told my husband, and I tried many times to call you, couldn't. Now that the season is upon us, using potato salad, whatever, here's something I've done for years, okay? Bring that onion home from the store, put it in your vegetable bin, and when it's cool enough, what causes your tearing is the juice from your onion, and so to say, it sets the juice, and I swear you will never tear again.
There you go.
You can
Wow,
also,
there you
if you
go.
chill the onion too, it helps. But I love my goggles. I bought them last year, and I actually put on my onion goggles when I cut my onions. I love them, so you can't talk me out of
You get a
them.
picture of that.
Oh, they're great.
That's
they're
only
great.
beer goggles,
Okay,
isn't it? Something-
go on to the
You
next
get
one.
emails too, right?
Oh, I get lots of emails, yeah. And people ask why I don't put the sodium in my recipes, like I don't, how much it is. You can't really do that because I can't determine like which canned products you're using, and I usually also say sodium, salt to taste. And so it's really inaccurate for me to think that I could put the sodium quantity in my recipes. So that's why I don't do it.
So start low and then go.
Yeah,
go up
you know,
again.
use your lower, like even in that corn chowder I did today, it was corn with lower sodium in it. It said lower sodium corn. So
Can
you
you
can
use
do
the
that.
substitute salt?
And that might make it bitter, you know, so.
You got one. You got one other one?
Oh, I got a cute one here. They say, thank you so much for your ideas and the food that Mark likes to eat. I can see he never turns down a thing you make. It says a lot about what you prepare. Please keep on these spots. And then she says again, keep making good food for Mark to nosh on. I believe he's missing his mama's cooking.
Oh, that is true. I do like to eat your food, that's for sure. Again, the recipes we had today are on channel3000.com. Good to see you again.
Thanks, Donna. We'll do this again when we have a little bit more time to take
Okay,
more calls.
okay,
This was
okay,
fun. Thanks
okay.
for your calls, everyone.